What's going on? Adam Swartz here, the host of Cool Places with the Cool People, and I have my boy today, Albert, in his beautiful car. We're driving around Riverside. Thought we'd do a quick podcast, so here we go, man. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me, dude.
Awesome, dude. So Albert has an interesting business that he started up where we all know, you know, the light comes on in your car, you got to get an oil change, and you don't have time to go to the Jiffy Lube or wherever you go, to the dealership or whatever, and that's where he comes in.
All right.
So what made you start this business? What was it? What kind of came up with it, and what was the reasoning behind it?
Well, the whole thing, like you said, it's about time. I know someone like myself, you know, very busy. We all live very busy lifestyles, and I wanted to make it convenient for people to get these car things done. Mm-hmm. And not only that, but I want to provide service that is top notch. Mm-hmm. You know, in some of the other videos you've mentioned about providing that top quality service, that top quality product, mm-hmm. right? Although we outsource the products like the oils and filters for sure. And all that, we use the highest quality stuff from Mercedes, BMW, and all mm-hmm. that. But we want to provide our customers with the top quality service. That's where we come in.
Got it. So do you normally just will you guys go anywhere? Will you go to someone's house, businesses? Where would you guys?
We go anywhere. Mm-hmm. I mean, we've done it from parking garages to someone at the gym. Mm-hmm. Just anywhere, man.
So how did it all start? How long you guys been in business, and how did it all get going?
We've been in business for a little over a year and a half now. This was just an idea that I had, being a car enthusiast mm-hmm. and someone who has worked in the car industry before. And, you know, I saw how also a lot of people were being taken advantage by dealerships, by little shops. And I wanted to provide people with an honest service. Mm-hmm. Be like, look, you need an oil change? That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. We're not gonna try to, get you.
And that's the worst. Like, I used to always regret getting my oil changed, because you go to the dealership, or you go to Jiffy Lube or wherever you go, and it's like, oh, you need this, and then you need this, and then this. Oh, well, you're at this time. You need, and you're like, dude, like, I literally just need an oil change. I just want to come in, give me an oil change, and get out. Yeah. I don't even know what any of those things mean, anyways, to be honest.
Yeah. So like Mercedes has different schedules, like for different services and stuff. BMW, same. We specialize in European cars.
Okay.
That's what we do. So all of our techs are specialized in that, very knowledgeable in those cars. So that's it.
Yeah, and that's actually kind of hard to find. Like, I used to drive an E300, and to get the brakes done or get the oil change, I had to go to certain places.
Exactly.
Because there's guys that just wouldn't touch it. They're like, no, man, I can't touch that. I don't have the parts for that. This, that, and the other. And I'm like, dude, like, now I got to go to another place. It was very difficult to find. And then you're chasing the whole day around to get things done. So how do people even set up? So why don't we go from like start A? So like, I need my oil change. Where do I go from there?
You call the phone number. You talk to somebody directly, because we cannot. It's very difficult to answer people's questions. You know, like if you were to book online, it's not that simple, really. I mean, it's simple. Don't get me wrong, mm-hmm. but we customize everyone's oil change. Some people have Lamborghinis; mm-hmm. they want racing oil in them.
Yeah.
Other people have a daily driver Mercedes. So we have to talk to the customers directly and get what exactly they utilize their cars for, mm-hmm. and we customize it according to that,
to their plan.
Yeah. So you call the phone number, you talk to a representative, they'll get you booked in. Most of the cars we could do within a day's notice.
Okay.
Right now we've been a little busy, so it's 2 to 3 days out. Mm-hmm. But we can usually fit you in the schedule. I mean, we're open from 7 a.m. to 7 at night.
Okay.
And on holidays too. Yeah. Weekends. So we're pretty available for everyone.
Mm. And then, how far do you guys go out? I mean, obviously we're in Riverside right now, but do you guys only do the Inland Empire? Do you Orange County, LA?
No, we go all the way to West LA.
Okay.
Up to Ventura, and then basically our service area covers from Ventura to, I would say, farthest maybe in Riverside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So what is normally like a standard oil change? Do you guys, obviously price is important to everyone.
Of course.
Because you're going out, do you guys charge like a service fee for how far you have to go?
No.
Or is it just a flat fee because you already built out the plan for everyone?
Yeah, it's a flat fee for most services. Now, so we have a centralized service area, which is based mostly like in let's say the greater Los Angeles area, and then if there's a spread, and that's outlined on the website, and if you go outside that immediate service area, there is an additional charge.
Surcharge, got it.
Just depends where you're at, but most of the customers that we service, for example, in Orange County, don't get charged that, or in Riverside, are not charged that.
Yeah, well, and I think that's the thing that people don't realize. It's hilarious, but it's like, when you're driving the nice cars, you're driving the nice cars because you work a lot. Exactly. Like, and that's what people don't realize. So then it's funny because I have an assistant or people who aren't as busy as me or your clients, and they're like, what are you talking about? You don't have time to just go to get your oil change? I don't have the time. Literally, I don't. It's like, choose to do work, or I can't sit at a dealership all day.
Well, another thing too that you bring that point up is that it's not the time, but we're talking about Mercedes. We're talking about BMWs. We're not talking about a Toyota Corolla or Camry. Now, do we service those cars? Absolutely. A lot of our customers have those cars. But the pride that we take in servicing those top-notch European cars, we take our time. When we do a Lamborghini will take us easily 4 to 5 hours. Because that car has like 8 drain plugs. It takes time.
Yeah, and I think that's something I never realized going from, I think like one of my first cars was like a Chrysler 300, and then when I went to the Mercedes, I'm like, there's so much more stuff to these cars, and that's why they need the more service, they need all these things, and then it's like, you just don't realize it takes time. It takes a lot of time to take these parts off, put them on, need special parts, but it's top service, and that's why it's so important to have the right people working on them, and it is a struggle sometimes to find the right shop to work on them, because you don't want to drive to the dealership every day.
Absolutely. And our prices are comparable to the dealer. I would say almost the same. So, but you're paying for that personalized service. Where you get an inspection done at the end of our service. All the fluids are topped off. We can run diagnostic scans. So the services that we provide are oil change services, like a service A, B, a Mercedes. We do brakes. Pretty much almost anything that is not very intrusive. Just your normal day-to-day stuff.
And sadly, that's what most of us need anyways.
Exactly.
And that's, if you talk to any car guy, or like I remember my dad used to always tell me, he's like, you change the oil regularly, you change the brakes, your cars will last.
That's it.
And the worst is when it's like, dude, I'm freaking 3,000, 5,000 miles past. And it eats up on you because you don't even realize so much time's gone by that you're like, oh shoot, I don't even, oh God. So is it always, so how many guys, how much staff do you have right now, man?
Right now our staff is composed of, we have one office assistant, one office manager, and then we have 3 service techs. So that's really all we need. I like to keep it more of a smaller business thing,
for sure,
just so we can personalize and provide that top quality service. I feel like once we start really like
expanding out,
expanding, I would love to expand, and that's what we're doing, but I want to keep a close watch on it. I want to make sure that our customers are getting that top quality service.
Well, and service is so important. I mean, I think in any industry, it doesn't really matter if it comes from selling houses to changing oils. So whatever you're doing, service is really what keeps you in business. Absolutely. It really does. And I understand exactly what you're feeling because, like, in my world, everyone's always like, grow, get more agents. But it's like, the more agents I have, the less I can watch them I don't even know if they're doing a good job or not. And sadly, they still work for me. And it falls back on me. So I understand that factor of like, I don't want to push the limits because then service goes out the window and then we have an issue.
Exactly. Exactly.
And so are you starting to see, like, when you have, like, you said normally people call in, but, like, if I'm a repeat customer, is it a lot quicker for me to, like obviously I'm asking you probably for the same thing over?
It's almost like all you got to do, like, the first initial time we get basic information, right? Your address, phone number, all the basic service stuff, car information. You call us back if you're a repeat customer, and it's as simple as like, hey, I'm so-and-so. I need an oil change on my car. Perfect. We'll be there whenever you'd like us to be there. It's that simple.
Are you guys doing any, like, follow-up, like, tracking people's numbers where like, they probably need an oil change soon or anything like that, or no?
We do not. The reason the kind of the problem that I have with that. There are devices that can be put into your car.
Yeah.
But those are GPS triggered devices. Most of our customers don't really like that.
Yeah.
So we don't want to be intrusive in that sense.
Got it.
But there are the technology is there. But most of our customers just simply call us. They already know how it works.
Yeah.
Give us a call. It's very simple.
So for a while, were you the only one doing all of this, and then you started expanding, or was it your idea, and then you just brought the right people in?
No. I started it by myself with the office manager and a good friend of mine, and from there it just kind of took off. These are all friends that I had within the automotive industry. So we, just brought in the right people, like you said, and get it done.
So why do you guys focus more just on European cars? Is that kind of like your favorite style of car, or did you feel like that was a need in the market?
That's what I specialize in. Okay, this is what I do. We're in a 1979 450 SL right now. This is my baby.
I can tell.
I got 3 Mercedes. I had 4 at one point.
Yeah.
Got rid of 1, but I'm a Mercedes fanatic.
Yeah.
So that's just what I specialize in. My buddy specializes in BMWs. And we're all cross-trained, obviously, to do different cars. But, again, Mercedes, I'm a huge Mercedes fan.
Yeah.
Huge Mercedes fan.
So what's your favorite Mercedes then? Like, if you could buy one.
I'd probably go with the McLaren.
Okay.
The McLaren. That is probably the coolest Mercedes built.
You sure?
So,
I mean, my Sprinter van's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're comparable, but they're close, right? No, funny thing is, I've had the last 2 cars. It's funny that you're a Mercedes guy. The last 2 cars I've driven are Mercedes. The only thing I don't like about Mercedes, I'll be frank with you, is when I was an E class, they were trying to go to me an S class, and I looked at it and I was like, man, this is a big price jump, and it's from the outside it looks the same. Yep. So if I would have gone to an S class, no one would have really known I got a different car, to be honest.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I don't like about Mercedes is that, and I liked it because I was an E class and no one knew I had an S. Like, it wasn't the same, but the one thing I do miss about the car from going from that to a Sprinter, and I love the Sprinter because it's so functional, but the sound, like when you have the windows rolled up, there is no road noise. Like that. I miss that so much. That feeling of no sound in the car is something that's unbelievable.
Yes, it is. It is.
It's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, most of the newer ones have double pane windows, so that sound elimination is completely there.
The worst is when there would be something rattling. You're like, oh my god, there's noise.
Yeah.
Like, I take it to the dealer.
Yes.
I pay for this car so there's no noise.
Yes. But we Mercedes has come a long way. We're in a 79, and I mean, if you take a look at the new SLs, I mean, complete, just totally different thing, totally piece of a car.
Yeah. I mean, they're unbelievable.
Yeah.
They're great. They're a great car. And so, do you only own Mercedes or do you own anything else?
I actually own other cars, believe it or not. I have 3 Dodges, 3 Dodge Chargers. I'm a huge Dodge guy.
Dodge Charger.
That's how I started with Dodge. That was my first love, so to speak. And I mean, it really, it's just right now for me, it's just Dodge and Mercedes. I love other cars, of course, but
dude, you own you have a whole warehouse of cars, man.
Something like this. Being that I live in Riverside currently, it's more of a car barn.
Okay.
So you could call it a warehouse.
A warehouse,
car barn, yeah.
I know, man. I literally, I have to buy a house because I have a Sprinter van, my grandpa's old wagon, and my scooter. So I'm running out of space right now. I need to get out of this apartment lifestyle. So so we obviously talked about the company and the service, right? Yeah. So for you, the direction where the company is going, are you feeling like you obviously want to expand?
Yes.
And you want to expand anything, but when do you think that when you start getting to 4 or 5 days out, is that when you might start basing on growing if the wait time is too long?
Yeah, definitely. I think once we get, I really don't want to push it to that extent. I think right now 3 is probably the max. But it's really that's something difficult I've been battling myself, is that how can you can't put everyone on a certain schedule, because everyone's has different mileage on their cars, different service times, so it's almost impossible to do that. So you just got to do your best as the service provider to get everyone in when they need that, and I think we've done a pretty good job at that. we're very, like I said, very flexible. We're open 7 days a week, and from 7 to 7.
Yeah.
So.
So if I call between 7 and 7, I'll get your office manager.
Yep. For the most part, yeah, you'll get somebody.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's me.
Uh-huh.
It's just whoever's available.
Yeah. Where's your office located at?
In Riverside.
Oh, in Riverside.
Yeah. It's a private office. It's obviously not open really for our customers.
Yeah.
It's completely mobile. Our service. So we have a service van. It's our little Ford Transit, and they're all.
Whoa, Ford Transit, dude! You're a Mercedes guy. What the heck happened, dude?
Just it's a little more economical, I guess.
It is.
Say. I mean, when you're talking about a little Ford Transit Connect.
Yes.
Compared to your Sprinter van.
Yeah. Well, the Mercedes has the, what is it, the Metric?
They just brought, yes.
Yeah, they just brought out the Metric.
Yes.
I almost got the Metric.
Yes.
But I bought the Sprinter for a billboard because I wanted a big board, like I wanted to wrap it. Yeah. So I was like, dude, I got to get the bigger van so more people can see my face.
Oh, yeah. You can't put that on a mattress.
No, they're too small. But I like the van. It's nice.
Oh, yeah, super.
Super functional. So going forward, man, what is the best way for people to get a hold of you, and what is the best way to get in contact with you and see your product and do a little research on you? Because obviously, you know, when you have a nice car, it's like anything else. It's always someone's baby,
it's your baby.
And it all matters who's touching it, because it's like anything else. If it gets messed up, you're going to kill someone.
Yes, absolutely.
We're going to have some issues. So what's the best way to people kind of maybe see your reviews, kind of see that you guys are credible, and then what's the best way to get a hold of you guys?
Simply go visit mobile-oilchange.com or oilrescue, RESQ.com. And on there, it's an outline of basically who we are, what services we provide, and some customer photos on there as well.
For sure.
Some of the cars we've dealt with. You could also go simply on Google, just Google Oil Rescue, and you'll see our page on there. We have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. We're all on social media. We post pictures of our services all the time. Or you can simply call our office at 855-645-7377.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for taking the time, dude. I really think that it's so simple, the idea you've come up with, and it's so funny how this isn't an ongoing thing, because as quickly as our lives get busier and busier, we're always looking for things that are faster. And you're really the only person I know that does this.
Absolutely.
And that's what's so funny about it. I mean, I know the one oil shop by LA Fitness always says drop your car off between workouts. But then I got to walk all the way to the gym, dude. That's a long way. So
but keep in mind, you're dropping off at You have a Mercedes, Jiffy Lube.
Well, and that's the thing. And sadly, sometimes they won't, like we said before, they won't even do it.
Oh, really?
And they won't even do it, or it's super expensive, or to be honest too, like you said, like these cars are very touchy sometimes.
Yes, they are.
And it's like, I don't know how long that guy's been working there. I don't know how long he actually knows what he's doing, and that's a struggle. I was worried about, I don't know why, I've always worried about like them not putting my plug back in, and I've always thought about that worry. I don't know why. That's always been an unknown problem. It never had to happen to me, but I've always thought about it. So.
Trust me, I've seen that happen several occasions at other shops.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's unbelievable. You have one job, just put it back in, man. So
yes.
Albert, appreciate the time having with me, man. Remember, guys, if you need something that's going to save you time and make your life easier, that's all we're always looking for, is service-based companies that are trying to make our lives easier. You have to reach out to them, because time is money. And you know what? It's one less headache that we need to have in our lives, and we need to take advantage of services like him, man. So thank you so much for being on the show, dude, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, we're great to hear, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
I appreciate you,
for sure. Until next time, peace!